Yo, what's good, YouTube? Playing some Madden 24. I hit the head. I ain't even played the first game yet, man. Y'all watching the very first time I loaded up Madden 24 right here. I'll play my favorite team to start it off. You know, something I'm familiar with. And I don't know. It's defend the pass.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
My first time on it, but you know what I'm saying? I'll be patient for a little bit.
On play action, now Carr. There's Chris Olave. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Take it back on.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
I ain't even set my
after
roster.
the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Just hopped in a game. I know what I got.
From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Yes,
his
sir.
early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back.
He gone. He probably gone. Alright, man. We didn't even get to finish the first game, but you know, you're gonna have to shake back, go to another one. Maybe we'll get a good game. The skill gap in Madden is crazy. It's like you have average players, insanely great players, and those players. So trust the process. Ooh. The Jets got a crazy roster this year. Ain't gonna lie.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Okay, wow, good job. That's how we roll.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Definitely number 4. That was 22. I'm getting some zone right here.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run
Y'all
and
stay
a
tuned
first
for a lot of
down.
Madden,
That's putting
man.
what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought
Everybody
down
has
at the
such
48-yard
crazy
line.
different schedules right
It'll
now.
be a Saints first down on the pickup of
I'm gonna have to
13.
probably
Absolutely no
record on
trouble
myself,
moving the
record
ball on the
myself a
ground in
lot.
the first 2 plays from
And
scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in
Madden's
both plays. And what
not
drives me
always a
crazy
great
is when a
game,
back
but
has a nice run. He taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
This is like man, maybe.
Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, a momentary momentary speed
Cross
bump there
body,
with that throw
you know.
partner. The defense had other ideas.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Trying to mount a
Felt like that was
small
easy
stand
pass,
before this
but
drive
it is
reaches
what it
the
is.
end zone.
To throw, it's Carr. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's going to be a hard fought 3 yards if we can get it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Definitely.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Ooh, that pass.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get
I didn't feel like Madden 23 right there, but
17.
game.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty
Like
obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Rob's just a superstar.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. First down yardage
Yeah,
on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
Me spamming it right there definitely just
with the idea. Slow him
down.
down.
So
Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson with
the Dukes are so slow.
And the Saints
was
are
last
in
year, too.
great
Like, that's
shape
something
here
that's been in there.
as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Top
The
of
Saints offense
line
on the
athletes
field
right
ready
here.
to get their
I don't
drive
understand
started.
why they do like that.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
This block right there.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Carr to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception.
Trying to get a high pass in there. I guess it was the wrong read, but
he's got to start taking care of
like the
the
ball
way
drop was
better
so
than
much
what we're
slower.
saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
This maybe, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
As
he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right
Yeah,
back in the
the
other
backspin
direction.
on it.
Absolutely love the
a
flexibility
really good
of
punt.
these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling
Guys
the
were trying to
defense,
get the run
thank
game,
you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off
Hasn't
that
been great.
drive.
Not at all.
Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their
That was
defense a
one
little
of the
bit
carries that
and
I
put some
probably
points on the
said.
board on this one.
We're scoreless after 1.
The game title on the stream might help a little bit.
2nd and 8 coming up. Rodgers going to throw.
Swinging
this out right here for Cook. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Good words too, bro. That's a good pass. 3 yards.
Now Rodgers.
That's a bad pass.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The game speed feels so
Picked
slow.
off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
I completely zoned out and missed every bit of those people.
Incomplete.
I probably
think he's got to be careful as he continues to try.
But
to
I was looking at the
plays
underneath
because
there.
he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have
I ain't playing Madden in a minute, man.
as they're able
I had
to
to
get
loosen
the
up.
third down conversion.
Warm it up a little bit. Let's put a lobby on a drag. And we'll put Kamar crossing him.
On first down, Carr. Tries the left side and finds a Olave. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Remember this
I like the safe play. The safe play is where it's at.
And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Another play action. High pass.
Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
That is caught. Traquan
Oh, it's a
Smith.
dot.
Touchdown Saints.
Traquan Smith.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football
I hit A and
never throw back into the middle of the field.
Yeah, man, Madden's always been weird and
He
online
did it and
kicking.
got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, Hardman too, bro.
Around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
You have to respect it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Honestly, in last year's Madden, I didn't see him to be that great. I had like one franchise where he kind of messed up for me. But aside from that, bro, his just normal player build was not great. Never did I ever feel like he was a big factor in the game. But like in real life, he's a huge factor.
To throw is
Honestly,
Rodgers.
carries the Saints.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
Mario Davis. That man don't get enough credit.
So far as a defense is certainly
In my opinion, that's the Saints' best defender. He's finally starting to get a little recognition, but so
pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of
real likable guy too. Same thing with Cam Jordan though. Don't want to discredit him. I was so mad when they traded Saucy, bro.
Able to find Lazard.
Very saucy.
He's
That's
got
my
this
Gardner
almost to
Johnson.
the 40 before going out.
Yeah.
He's got his
That's what I was
first
talking
catch
about.
here before
But
halftime, and it
I
goes
was so
for
mad
a
when they traded
first
him, bro. They
down.
traded him for what, a 6th? And I know his contract was coming up, but man,
Working
it
from the
was so fun to
gun,
watch.
Rodgers.
Oh,
Got a man, that's Lazard.
I mean,
34
I feel like that should have been a
yards
pick.
that time.
this offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
I do not like this. So we got our middle linebacker.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
I'll let you feel it. I'll let you get out, but I'm going to let you feel it.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here.
Luckily,
at
we
the
got my
3-yard line.
Man, I do not know who's number 0 right now.
I
keep looking at him.
First and goal. Seems as if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Cook will take this one. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
All right. I don't even know what I just did. Start using Kamara's abilities.
Carr now on first down.
Ooh. Oh, he got one, I got one. You know, now we straight. I didn't even see that safety. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Wasn't even watching the clock.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Bring some pressure. So I'm about to get a strip sack fumble.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Well, a fake on the Jets sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That man really
And
QB
he is
sneaky.
going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much,
It's
on
third down.
3rd and a yard.
Be cool.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. They'll try the middle with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd
Trying to get a
and
little
4.
something going.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This is
Oh,
Lazard
man,
with a
that was
catch
good.
out left. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Damn, Lattimore, you got burnt like
This will
that.
be caught in the end
Ain't looking
zone.
too good, boy.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets are
Man,
able
clamped
to
up Tyreek
extend
Hill.
their lead.
Man, so
Now
was Garrett
Zerline
Wilson.
on and the extra
That's
point.
crazy.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Yo, Bilo, what's good, brother?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal
So
line.
that bot just dodged you out. That's
And
crazy.
he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
That's crazy because when I put that bit on there, it was supposed to do something and it didn't do what I wanted it to do. But now it's telling you to stop.
The Saints
Support.
offense on the field ready to
But that
get
bit-
their drive
that bit over.
started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
And the
that
ball
is
I feel like
quite
it travels so
surprising.
slow
Not many
in the
teams
air.
patient enough to stick with the
Maybe
run.
it's 'cause Derek
Everybody
Carr,
wants to
but I
advance
don't
the
know.
ball
I've
through
only
the
played with
air.
Derek Carr.
They've got to get their timing back.
But like,
Glad to
it's
be
hard
in
to
the great
book
city
that bit
of
in
New
there now.
Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
2nd and 10.
Like,
He
it
tried to
ain't
fire
working
on
right.
the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
oh, nah.
Well, he had to fit that
Oh,
into
no.
a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Bro, that bitch put you in timeout, bro.
So after the INT, it's
That's crazy.
Rodgers
Damn.
sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone
That's
before he
crazy.
crosses over out of bounds. Nothing
That
open
bullshit.
downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap.
Let me go on log
He
in.
doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Great
Man,
coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
that
incompletion
about
on
Madden?
first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers.
Big sack.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now the man who broke Saints fans' hearts, Greg Zuerlein, on for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the attempt to three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out.
And we just playing head to head.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That man trying to knock down every second he possibly can.
Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to make it a two-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated.
Man,
all
give me some time.
eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
This guy stayed in cover 3, and it's like the game don't want to let me punish him by letting me throw these go routes.
Here's Carr.
I'm not exactly sure why.
And he's going to be intercepted the third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Now he's free at the 35.
I ain't fucking with that.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other.
They put you in
every
time
big
out,
play
bro.
they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick
crazy.
six?
I don't know how to take it off, dog.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points.
That'd be retarded.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Yeah, throw one down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I think my things to do with Madden.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Might do a franchise. They said something about getting him lit.
Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown,
Man, I ran away with him.
Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I play against people like this stuff,
like he knew that ball was coming
I
his
love
way, and he
losing
secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Saints 6.
You looking at nothing but heart, man. What's wrong with you?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
I'm gonna turn that bot back on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we
I don't know how
right
long you been for, bro.
This one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be
running the
something
ball
they're
is
going
way
to
too
discuss
easy
heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they make.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ain't it crazy how it said Rodgers?
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback.
He did that crazy ass stupid spin for. Well, you better run forward.
Behind the line.
That's why I don't like white quarterbacks. They get scared. You tell them to run the ball. They turn around.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
That's real life too, bro.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now Carr, got to have this one.
If you spin forward.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game. And they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
I know this slow-ass dude right here ain't fucking burning people. Oh, man. Lazard, bro. This guy really proved. I swear to God, like if this wasn't my second game on that bit,
a really impressive
I probably
win.
blown
They've
up.
done it on defense, and here
But I
they
ain't get to learn
continue
it
to do it
I just
on
had straight in
offense.
the head.
Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
They be toxic as hell. That boy finna put a 40-piece on my eye.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back.
I learned this bit, bro.
They couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and
someone
has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
A bit different, though.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll get this out to Kamara. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It ain't different. For sure.
On first down, Carr.
See, that's what
His pass is
I don't know,
intercepted
bro.
for the 4th time today.
I ain't played Madden in a minute either, so I need to just get back used to playing that bit. This the wrong guy to.
And he brings this one back.
This the wrong guy to play against. It's hard to get in a rhythm, but I know like now he just fucking
game for this defense
throwing the damn ball wherever the fuck he wants
offense, and certainly
But,
a signal caller
starting that bit off.
thrown all these interceptions. Another one
I was
there,
having a
this
good
one
ass drive,
taken all
game
the way
holding.
back for the score.
And then he has some long ass, slow ass drives. That's what I'm saying. Like he just quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1
from snap 1.
Yeah, no.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to...
Boy, they do not lead at all.
Another
He throwing them bitches behind them.
Sauce Gardner picks it
Chill out,
off.
Sauce. You ain't even like that.
There he goes left side.
All right, bro. It's time to get the next one. We cool.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he
We
brings
cool, bro.
this one back.
See, I shouldn't have hopped in head-to-head off gate.
Touchdown.
You know, it's a learning process.
This one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. We're going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
You say some crazy
And the touchdown
shit,
apparently
like
wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. And really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think
both
the
sides
compete against each other all the time. You go
spot.
at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense.
What, you trying to run R6? The Bears come back to that logo. Great. I'm gonna go with the Jags. Here you go, your I bet. Should we play R6 at some point? Probably stream it.
The
Yesterday I tried to
NFL is
stream, the
on
stream
EA
was fucking up,
Sports,
so
and we
I
are
didn't
in
even know if I'd be able
Silicon
to stream,
Valley
but it's
at
something to do
Levi
right
Stadium
today.
in Santa Clara. Coming up,
Yesterday
we
I
got
was
a good
trying to stream
matchup
on
on
YouTube
tap here,
and Facebook
as it'll be the
at the same time.
Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We got to see though.
The kicker, Jake
I did.
Moody's
I gave
got
Nate
it teed up, and we
Facebook,
are underway now from Santa
He's on the
Clara.
charge of TikTok.
And no return
Right now,
on this
they're
one as the
running
fair catch is signaled for and taken.
That should be 3 major platforms we should be covered on. You see these cool ass dudes right here though?
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Going for the deep ball.
Just like that.
And this is taken in at the 5.
I'm gonna get in a bit of
And
a
he'll be
dot.
brought down right on the edge of the goal line
Give me a
around the
dot.
1-yard line.
You like that below?
It's a big play for
Like
the
that dot, bro.
Jaguars. 65 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense
y'all boys
for not
did
giving
lose
up.
Jimmy
They
Ward,
get him
though,
down
you know what I'm
just short of the
saying?
goal line, but the damage
I
is
feel
done.
like
It's going to be first and goal.
everybody been
from
talking
an
about
ideal
that.
position.
Jimmy Ward was gonna like that.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running
As a
backs
matter of
want
fact,
to
I
be
think
in today's
ETN got every
NFL.
single
A
yard
complete
on that
back, 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Kicking's so fucking crazy on
And his kick is no good.
Sometimes that bitch, it'll react as soon as you press A on that bit. And sometimes it's got a delay. And sometimes that bit don't do shit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview
I'm
mirror,
gonna
he
just
goes
start going
back
for
out to kick this
Fuck the
one
kick.
off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're
Man, you seen
responsible for making sure he
Miles
secures
Jack
the catch.
retiring, bro?
He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
I man,
And just no
chance
chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10
but he
coming
signed
up.
with somebody and then retired.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I wonder what overall they gave Rob Purdy.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
I ain't been staying up to date at all on that.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Like that.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Trying to get to the end zone so I can hit the gritty.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Sticky with it. Sticky with it. Stop playing with me, Velo. Yes, sir.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yes, sir.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for
they definitely increased the drop rate. I've been watching a lot of guys drop balls, which, I mean, honestly, I'm all for it because in real life, people drop balls all the time, but not really in Madden.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Hey, I got
this
me a
time, the extra point up and good.
Stop playing him.
And the lead
like
now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game?
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
We got to gain followers.
So
I feel like the best way to do that
Moody back out to send it away.
You know, maybe some Madden.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee.
You can run that like that below? Come on, man. Nah, you need to be cool. holding me a backdrop, so I just crazy shit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
He had a go route, I thought.
Too far out in front.
Just driving a lot of confidence after the last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence.
What the fuck going on with this game, bro?
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
He's trying to say that San Fran get too loud, bro.
This offense.
That is crazy. Man got his ears covered.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Yeah, catch it when it matters, though.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert.
You gotta catch it when it matters,
that'll keep the drive alive.
How the fuck we drop a view? Like, total views? It was at 5, then had to make the 4. That's crazy.
But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
See, that's what I'm making sense. When you're trying to lead them
First down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The cornerback could do it. You would think the receiver could. But nah.
A give running right, ETN. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 32.
Running too easy, bro.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together,
I got a female rip out there. Yeah, I'm all over that. I ain't even know that till now. It's over. She over there. Just her in the right corner over there.
That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup. If
on ahead, Lawrence.
But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
They think they're going to win
those two.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. ETN up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Man, Zay Jones done came up in the NFL, huh? You know who that is, below that man went to LA Tech.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Now he got a touchdown.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Oh, I ain't true. None of my business. The guy need to handle that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
See what it be, bro.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Looking on how to get monetized.
Coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
They may just put Debo Samuel running back.
That was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
That's some crazy
to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Ooh, I was there for the pick, bro. Why did the guy see? I don't like that. I don't like when you moving your stick around. Your guys doing that crazy ass like hop. Because I was in a perfect spot and I moved out the way because I barely touched my stick.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
I read that.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I also got to get used to the time and all that being up there like that.
2nd and 11. Purdy.
All over that bit again, but my game lagging too bad to see.
Pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The string.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Like I said, it's thunder on that side, so it's probably going to storm.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
I just want to give him a little chance.
The 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. It gets paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in.
It's crazy. He had an 80-yard run while ago for a touchdown, and he only had 79 yards.
The first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
That's all it takes
to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ooh, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Matter of fact, get on me.
Still going inside the 20. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap
I could have took it all the way. I tried
half
to
here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags would extend their lead here.
I mean, technically, Josh Allen a linebacker, but D lineman got a pick.
McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Stop playing with them, man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
And all that.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. This one caught by Kittle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Honestly, I'm just going to try to run that clock out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah.
He is going to lose yardage.
Oh, yeah. Stop playing with quick.
Tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd
you see stars everywhere.
They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Oh, my.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Now we turning up over here in San Fran.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They
So,
had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Jaguars first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll it out right. His throw incomplete.
It shouldn't have made it through,
You know,
but it
did.
Need it or
and
not,
I'm going to give a
hands,
little unsolicited advice. Just
I don't
throw it
understand that, bro.
downfield out of the pocket.
It's a lot of
only if
drops.
you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
It should be first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Put on 2 clock. Try to get out this game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Another tote for ETN. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball
I
to
got a
his
question,
big
bro.
and pound away
I do
and try and finish off the
franchise.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards
Do you
first
think I should,
down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good
I don't want a
portion
good
of the fourth
team.
quarter
I want a
already.
team that's like, you know,
Gotta tell you,
ain't that
partner,
great.
when you're trying to solve the way a game, this is
Make them
exactly
do
what it's
good.
supposed to look like.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping it for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take
I don't know, bro. Like,
again
the Jags,
with a football to
I thought about
throw
doing the Jags,
20-yard
but
line.
like, them boys already got a franchise quarterback. And them boys did make the playoffs last year.
The 49er offense set to get this
I've been
drive
taking a team that's
underway.
already fairly
We
good.
said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
I'm about to
of the
look through.
first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
You even got like Pittsburgh now, you know.
They do have some good news, though.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
But they got a lot of talent.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner.
Solid. I'm gonna
the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your cover.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Yeah.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller,
I really can't think of who the Commanders got that's like good, which is a good thing.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
They got a good little quarterback battle. Might be interesting to watch.
Devon Hamilton collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Stop Scary Terry.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. A defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points.
I know he poo-poos. On Madden, at least. I'm gonna go check out the rosters though, because I mean I haven't even looked at them boys at all. Some people I want to look at. I'm gonna go check out 49ers. So Brock Purdy is 73. That's respectable, I guess. I'm just wondering. Jared Goff at the 80 mark. I feel like that's good for Bryce Young 74. Now see, I don't know if you can justify having Bryce Young, a guy who's never played before, over Brock Purdy, considering Brock Purdy did what he did last year. I know a lot of people still doubt that man, but I mean, so you saying Kenny Pickett and Brock Purdy the same player? You know what I'm saying? Like, you still gotta give him, even though you don't know if he can do what he did last year, you still gotta give him some credit because he did do what he did. Let's go to Commanders right here. We'll check them out. They got Scary Terry, Jonathan Allen. Got it back, huh? Cadell Fuller. Jay Sean. Oh, they got Curtis Samuel. That boy right there a beast, I ain't gonna hold you. That boy right there a beast too. Look a big field. 71. That hurt. Boy, the Cowboys be overrated every year. And really and truly, Michael Parsons need to be a 99 because he'd the only dude in the league that could play every fucking position on defense if it was like. So they dropped back down a good little bit. Probably at 88, which, I mean, I feel like it's kind of high. Not gonna hold you. I'm gonna go to the Ravens. I'm gonna go to the Patriots. I wanna go look at Zeke, bro. Because Zeke, you know, he been pooed the past few seasons. He's still at 84. That's crazy because alright though. With that, I'm gonna end the stream simply because it's gonna start raining and I don't want the stream to crash in the middle of me trying to stream. So appreciate y'all for coming out. Especially you below. Yeah, y'all take care.